The Jurassic Domasi Constituency gave President Mahama and the NDC over 30,000 votes, the second highest in the region, and that has always been the case. Ladies and gentlemen, we are frustrated, desperate, and melancholic as a people, especially when all our neighboring constituencies have ever been rewarded with ministerial appointments either under the NDC or the NPP regime. We can talk about Asante Mampong, Isuta Kwamai, Efida Sechere South, Atibubu Amanti, Pru East, Pru West, Nkranza, Tachiman, and Kintampo. We are discriminatorily the only constituency that has never been rewarded in that regard, be it ministerial, chief executive position, or any other political appointment by the party we hold very dear to our hearts. Where have we gone wrong as a people? Where lies our loyalty to the NDC?
He expressed his disappointment on behalf of the MP and the people of the constituency. According to him, the MP has made immense efforts to support the party in the constituency, and it is disheartening to see those efforts go unrecognized.
We, the youths, are saying it here and now that we cannot tolerate this kind of treatment anymore. The presidency and the national party should realize that Honorable Bawa and his supporters suffered severely in the hands of the NPP in the last 8 years, and the time for the reward is now. We need not to remind our leaders of how Honorable Bawa and his supporters were brutally attacked by the NPP thugs during the 2020 electioneering period in their desperate attempt to snatch the seat from him and the NDC. Is it the case that if they had died then, their death would have been in vain? What signals are our leaders sending to us, the younger ones, who until the recent disappointment were ever ready to even die for the NDC? If Honorable Bawa, a third-term MP, second senior most in the Ashanti region, and the chairman of the Ashanti NDC caucus in parliament, is treated this way, how much more we, the younger and weaker ones?
Report.
According to the youth advocacy group in the Sisala Enclave, Sisala Youth Forum, the press conference is to register their displeasure on the ongoing ministerial appointment by President John Dramani Mahama, which for now has no representation from the Sisala-speaking food basket of the Upper West region. They asserted that out of the 11 municipal and districts in the Upper West region, 5 of them are in the Sisala Enclave. Yet, President John Dramani Mahama found none of the 5 parliamentarians from the area worthy of his appointment. They have therefore expressed their disappointment on John Dramani Mahama for failing to appoint a single Sisala into his government despite the trust reposed in him, resulting in the overwhelming victory of the party in both presidential and parliamentary in the various Sisala areas. Sidiki Mumuni is the president of the Sisala Youth Forum, and he led the charge.
Our hopes are dwindling. As one of the 3 major ethnic groups in the Upper West region, number 1 producers of quality maize and contributing massively to the agricultural fortunes of this country, we are perplexed as to why our people have been overlooked in the appointment of ministers. The Sisala people have a significant presence in 5 out of the 11 constituencies in the region, making our exclusion from ministerial appointments all the more egregious. Historically, Other parties have recognized the value of Sisala representation, providing our people with 8 years of ministerial appointments. Yet, we chose to support the NDC, only to be met with disappointment.
They urged President John Mahama to take immediate action to address their concerns.
We seek a meaningful representation of our people in government, not mere tokenship. The Sisala youths have been patient with the government through this window of ministerial appointments, but our patience is wearing thin. We implore the President to work with its major stakeholders in the land, i.e. the leadership of his party and the chiefs and elders of the Sisala fraternity, to satisfy our demands, lest his legacy be tainted in the eyes of the Sisala people.
The Sisala Youth Forum made the following demands.
We are not seeking confrontation, but we will not be ignored. Our demands: 1. Meaningful representation. We are calling on His Excellency the President to appoint competent Sisala individuals to ministerial positions in his government. 2. Recognition of Sisala contributions to the nation. We are calling on the President to acknowledge the significant presence and contributions of the Sisala people in the Upper West region and in Ghana at large. 3. Inclusive governance. We urge the President to ensure that the government reflects the diversity of the region, including the Sisala people. We await the President's prompt response to our concerns, and if it goes contrary to our demands, we will advise ourselves accordingly going forward as a people.
Deputy Secretary of the Sisala Youth Forum, Shakur Sani Shira, posited that it is only when persons are appointed from their enclave that they can get the needed development.
But if you look at the challenges that we have faced as a people over the last 2 decades, I don't want to call it a curse, but at this point, we have to look for something else to align with it. And so we want a ministerial position. And we believe that the people that we have right now, in the persons of our MPs, are the right foot.
Chief of Staff, our President Kachia, the Chief of Staff for the Presidency. Presidency no, and the President in Kwan or President no, and the Vice President no. The Chief of Staff is the Chief of Staff for the entire Presidency. It is a Chief of Staff and the Vice President. And we have a confusion of rules about. The name make cafe and you know. Begin say, yeah, President Mahama, I say, oh yeah, and they say, Ombenya, beer, be coordinating the business of Vice President or those in the office. I don't need to call the person the Chief of Staff at the Vice President's office. Make me a friend or say, yeah, later general, whatever, it didn't have to know. Or can the Chief of Staff for the Vice President, Chief of Staff for the President. And here, we're a confusion of rules. So, and yeah, can also Chief of Staff for me. Or no, or arranging the cabinet, the presidency. Now, the cabinet of the presidency, includes the Vice President. Vice President, many that. So, what they call ministerial positions. President, we are going a prime minister, and vice president, the deputy prime minister. Now say, a minister, or say deputy minister. What you say? Don't even they operate in the same office. Don't you prefer a chief director? It's a ministry. Chief director, the ministry of finance. So, chief director, the minister of finance. The chief director or the deputy minister of finance. So, the minister. And the other person I make, you give some between your paid interest will be at the apple. Yeah, or organize the office of the vice president. Chief of staff, the Homa presidency, including the vice president of it. And the staff of them baker. Now, I'm not crying, in fact, being forced. Say, no, make a say. Initially, yeah, Moyan, you say, whereas president about the Ghana for opposite ministers, the deputy ministers, or no more produce any intino. This is a DRB. While more majority than not eating anchor home, the majority than a minister.
Yeah, to send a minister for parliamentary affairs.
Yes. Now, so why majority than the party war being idiot. Now commanding majority of seats in parliament. The money majority leader. Now your majority leader is our party war being more. You are the leader of government business.
Yeah.
You are a leader of government business. Now, you cannot be a leader of government business. A government business no presidency, cabinet level, Emma, a Bobby Biapo, the president is a no power, and another parliament. The parliament, who are majority leader in Tino. One I was there was also Oka or Mount for Boom, Mount Church, Yemum, H. And they are almost the account. If it DH support to government business, then a leader of government business. Now, so I didn't know government business now, in a cabinet, yes, the annual cabinet. So, majority they are not income. On TSC, you will not understand the evolution of the government policy. The on TSC, on government, on TSC. Better over parliament, with me at the boiling crop for no so what. Then I buy no banu. Every boy in Yuma in the Chile, Nayan support to Nama dear Bakum in saying the leader of government business, who is the majority, must be a cabinet minister. You must be a cabinet minister.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Something you know. Now, I don't see that no. For friend, minister, the minister bra. Now, there we a boy indicating in Macabia. Now, so no one can solve person. Mr. Papa,
Listen to
me say, something said the previous. This will be the kind. What are you, my co-equal?
Okay, Tisania speaker, so catch us or your number 3. What's your number? No?
Are you my co-equal? You cannot have control over him. What you see? Minister, more parliament, almost like members of parliament.
Yes.
In parliament, so everybody, majority they are not any new one. Opportunity discipline of as far as parliamentary business is concerned, or focus to be me action. Now say, oh no, international. So why legate me call a slow chain? A better bibiba, let's say, ABA, who cocos name tia, who majority the name tia, who cocos name tia. Let ABA, I'm say, open the far so train quant or much in when he is higher than them. Who said the city?
Mhm.
And they say, oh, I hear the sir, oh, I just saying me here. What the open government in parliament, my day, I'm a majority leader. It's also nice because the majority leader is the leader of government business. The Abai, the beef here by a chair. Abba, majority leader, Ona, Utimi, Ijemuma, by no. Okay. Majority leader, one would Jinemu as the leader of government business. One would Jinemu as the ministers and not the back parliament because when one can say a minister. The Yamran say the BB Fia Bayakachi Abba. The secretary be and our day back. Document in our day back. If you are Bayakachi there, you must be a minister and now they are parliament.
Okay.
Majority leader near parliament, no leader of government, no minister anything. The minister be anywhere or mutim Juma woman say, and ye, Meji Ediaba, a friend saying, Mercedes fee. The majority leader no on your minister, even a common paper from the presidency, ultimately presenting about presentation, so the parliament, this was a bit no free minister, sometimes even a deputy minister, and what about parliament. What does it mean? They say, as far as parliament is concerned, a deputy minister won't for switching.
Majority leader.
What I say?
Wow.
They are getting it wrong. I'm getting it wrong by the majority leader. As I'm saying, he must be a minister, not just a minister of state, but a cabinet minister. So they are there in the cabinet. They can't be with much energy. Now, with my direction, they are almost no. I didn't want the parliament. I will say, form Sina, I will say Ediba. What you say? And she silent me, upon India, ye build the neighbor. It make us a bill, no. If you are memorandum cry, they be satisfied parliamentary, in Tibia. More be minister, or the attorney general, more draw, no more yen stick, no more direction, no more inside, no more the other. That's all one cover. I bet what my idea. What I see?
Yeah, Papa, it's a super.
The thing is, say, and Mahama, a year later, the majority leader must be part of his cabinet.
Now, Papa, this year's ready, Aka, and 9 pet. 4 slots. In Aka. Yes, a foot on the. I'm not in government. I'm not part of the NDC administration. Yes.
They were against Libya. Obetchese I won't meet you. They'll be Jimmy, and I say, oh, no one put here. Maybe I better come one day. So, they say, a young shit. That's why I get the answer. But no one with my own parliament is very difficult. That is the other thing that I want to say.
Okay.
The next thing that I want to say, the next thing, whether we can, I won't get it wrong. Yeah. But what happened with Nabano? Maintain so about to be for national security. Maintain to be an amateur now.
Papa, listen about national security.
Yes. Until there must be a minister responsible for national security. The whole world over, national security is important, and particularly West Africa sub-region have national security in Yapa. That is quite apart from
interior,
the armed forces,
okay,
the Ministry of Interior. So now here there are some countries that overcome now ABR only Minister of Defense. Almost I am